Okay, so I had already made a previous video using this photo, but I thought I'd bring it back because it does illustrate something about interracial relationships that I've known for a long time, but a lot of other people from both communities are oblivious to. Regardless of the fact that in the United States of America, race mixing was once compared to and inconclusive with communism. So I wouldn't use the standard American definition of meeting interracial relationships to make a sound judgment on this. However, me coming from an interracial relationship and have seen the good and the bad of it, I can distinctively tell you the difference between the upper and the lower portion of these photos. You see, one thing that this photo illustrates so accurately is the different reasons in Western society why interracial relationships exist. Even during a pandemic, the article was written about how black women should date more white men. And why is that? Because in the Western system, when a black woman marries a white man, it is necessary. It is deemed financially beneficial and necessary even, and even in a lot of Latin American communities, where a lot of people are basically mixed race, they will always make the distinction, as I've heard, that a lot of darker skinned women should date more lighter skinned men. However, the opposite is true for the above picture. Why? Is because when a white woman marries a black or biracial man, it is only deemed acceptable when it's useful. See, both parties have financial benefit, but the lower picture has status benefit. And both aren't mutually exclusive no matter which way you spin this picture around. But socially in the Netherlands and a lot of other European countries, and especially in America, the lower portion is more acceptable than the upper portion. Lest, of course, they provide something. And we all know in Western society what it means to be useful. That means you put yourself in a position to be used. Now, if Eddie Murphy, I can't speak that much because they seem like genuinely in love. But they do have a considerable age difference. Not that it matters to me, but to a lot of people, that seems sus. However, we all know that with the Drake version, it's more financially beneficial. Useful applies that you allow yourself to be used. And the opposite is true for the lower portion, because both of them are equally, if not the black women here are more successful, or at least have more public notoriety. So that should pretty much back up what I said all these times earlier. Make your own assumptions if you will.